Last Thursday night, SpaceX launched a Falcon 9 rocket from California, carrying 20 Starlink satellites. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until a few minutes into the flight. Suddenly, the upper stage engine failed, and the rocket's precious cargo was left stranded in an orbit that's far too low to be sustainable. Now here's where things get interesting. These Starlink satellites are a key part of SpaceX's plan to provide internet to some of the most remote places on Earth. But because of the rocket failure, the satellites are stuck at an orbit only 84 miles above Earth. That's less than half of what was planned. This means they are on a trajectory to re-enter the atmosphere and burn up. SpaceX reported that they managed to contact about half of the satellites and are trying to use their onboard ion thrusters to push them to a higher orbit. However, with their current situation, it's unlikely they can save them. This means we could see these satellites re-enter the atmosphere in a spectacular, fiery descent, but the exact timing of this event remains unknown. So, what caused this hiccup? SpaceX identified a liquid oxygen leak as the culprit. This is significant because liquid oxygen is a critical component in rocket propulsion. The Federal Aviation Administration has stepped in, stating that this issue needs to be resolved before Falcon rockets can fly again. This adds a layer of complexity and urgency to SpaceX's operations. Now you might be wondering, what does this mean for SpaceX's upcoming missions? There are some big ones on the horizon. For example, there's a high-profile spaceflight planned for July 31st, led by billionaire Jared Isaacman. This mission includes the first-ever private spacewalk, which has generated a lot of excitement. Then, in mid-August, there's a NASA mission set to take astronauts to the International Space Station. Jared Isaacman, the tech entrepreneur leading the private flight, remains confident despite the setback. He highlighted Falcon 9's incredible track record and mentioned the emergency escape system designed for such contingencies. This shows the level of preparedness and safety measures in place for these missions. Elon Musk, SpaceX's CEO, has always been about learning and improving from every experience. He believes that the high flight rate of the Falcon 9 will help them quickly identify and fix this issue. Musk's approach is to use every challenge as an opportunity to innovate and improve, which has been a hallmark of SpaceX's journey so far. SpaceX has had an impressive run with their Falcon 9 rockets, and while this setback is significant, it's all part of the journey in space exploration. Each mission, whether successful or not, provides valuable lessons that push the boundaries of what's possible. We'll be keeping a close eye on how they overcome this challenge, and we're excited to see what comes next. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.